If you're looking to visit Las Vegas during the warmer months, pools might be an important factor in deciding where you stay. In this video, I'm going to rank and share our top 10 pools in Las Vegas. Now, of course, we all have different things we enjoy when visiting pools, so I'll be sure to share features about each that will help you narrow down what's important for you. Let's jump right into it. Starting with number 10, we have a pool in downtown Las Vegas. This is the tank pool at the Golden Nugget. While it might be an odd name for a pool, it's actually quite fitting. There is a 200,000 gallon shark tank in their pool area. That's right, a shark tank, but there are other fish in there too. So you can not only swim around the tank, but you can actually ride the water slide that takes you right through the tank. It's a pretty unique experience. If you're not staying at Golden Nugget, you can pay $30 to $60 for admission into the pool area. There aren't a ton of free chairs here and the deck space isn't huge, so that may be a drawback. If you want a more upscale experience, you can go up to the upper level and you can hang out at the adults only hideout pool. There are no free chairs up there, so you will have to reserve a chair, a cabana, or a daybed, but it is less crowded, yet it's still a fun pool area. And you can still ride the slide. Coming in at number 9 is the Cosmopolitan. There are two distinct pool areas, one for each tower. The one I think is most fun is the Boulevard pool. This is on the 4th floor and is right up against the strip, so you are swimming overlooking the Las Vegas Strip. That makes it feel very urban and just different from other pool experiences in Las Vegas. So this pool is more of a wading pool. It only goes about waist deep, and there are other areas that you could just basically get your feet wet or sit in one of the loungers inside of the water. You'll find several levels of deck space for you to sunbathe and take in views of the strip. So at night during the summer, they will play movies at the pool, and during the winter, they open up an ice skating rink at the Boulevard pool area. Right next to the bar, you're going to find a very large hot tub. And also the Overlook Grill is part of the Boulevard pool area. And this is more than just a pool cafe. It's an actual restaurant. It just happens to be near the pool area. The Chelsea pool is on the 14th floor of the Chelsea Tower. This is going to be a bit of your quieter pool, probably a little bit more family friendly as well. At number 8 is Circa. This is another downtown pool and it's going to be ideal for those who want to catch the game while they're hanging out at the pool. It's called Stadium Swim for a reason. You have 6 pools that are all at different elevations, sort of like a stadium, and they face a massive screen that is usually playing sports. They've got some of the nicest cabanas here, so combined with the sports, this could be a perfect hangout for a guy's trip. And even if you are here during the winter, you can still enjoy their pools as they are heated and it feels like bath water when you're in there. And if you really want to hit the blackjack tables, you can do that while you're here as well, as they do have some blackjack tables that are set up near the bar area. You don't have to be a guest to use the pool at Circa. You don't have to rent a cabana or a daybed. You do have to pay general admission if you're not staying at Circa, the D, or Golden Gate, but it's about $20 to $40 depending on what's going on. It could be a lot more, however, if you are coming for a special event. One thing to note is that Circa is an adults-only property. You have to be 21 or older to visit Circa, and that does include the pools. So if you're looking for a family vacation, this won't work. If you're looking to get away completely from kids, this is perfect. If you are looking for a quiet and relaxing pool experience, Bellagio may be perfect for you, and it is number 7 on our list of top pools. There are several pools and hot tubs throughout the pool deck, and as you look around, you feel like you're at the pool of an Italian villa. I love the design inside each of the pools here at Bellagio, and one of the things I think is very impressive is that this is not a newer hotel. Bellagio has been around for over 25 years, but they've really done a great job in maintaining everything from the deck space to the landscaping. It still feels like it could be brand new. The cabanas here are gorgeous, and I love the color scheme of these cabanas and how the colors just sort of accentuate the rest of the area. Overall, the pools at Bellagio are luxurious, relaxing, and a great way to spend your pool day. At number 6, Mandalay Bay is probably one of the better pool areas for kids. So first, they have an actual beach with sand and a wave pool. Unlike other MGM properties, you can pay admission of $30 to $60 depending on the day of the week to enter this pool area if you are not a guest. At other MGM properties, you have to rent a daybed or a cabana. So now to swim in this wave pool, you do need to be 48 inches, so it's not going to be great for the little ones. But they can play in the sand, and then you can take them over to the other highlight of this pool area, which is the lazy river. So bring your own floats from home or buy one at a store off-site because they are super expensive to buy here on property. But floating in this lazy river feels like quintessential vacation in my opinion. There are a few other normal pools here, but one of them is specifically for guesting at the W, formerly called the Delano. What I don't like about this pool area is how smushed the chairs in the beach area feel, and there is little to no shade unless you pay for it. But overall, this place just feels like vacation. One pool that we didn't add to the rankings, but could possibly be added next year, is the Go Pool at Flamingo. This is one of 2 pool areas at Flamingo and is adults only. This pool is a total party vibe, but it does have a good mix of younger and older people, and it has a lot of areas for you to swim in with these caves and the waterfalls. The place is just gorgeous and fun. It is very packed here though, so if you are wanting a quiet space, this isn't the place for you. But they are completely remodeling it. This place is torn apart. Now going online, they are taking reservations starting May 15th, 2025. So let's see if they can get it done in time. The Flamingo does have a family-friendly pool area as well, and this is great too. They have some waterfalls, a little water slide for the kids to go down. So this is a nice area as well, which will contribute to the overall pool area. The MGM Grand pool area always seems to impress me, which is why it comes in at number 5. The wide variety of pools, the huge deck space, and the good number of chairs make this a place I want to come back to. And let's not forget one of its best features, this incredible lazy river. Bring your inner tube, grab a drink at the bar, and float down the river. And speaking of grabbing a drink, there are 6 bars here at this pool area, so you won't need to go far to get a drink. So in addition to the lazy river, you'll find other pools for you to swim in, hot tubs to relax in, and there is an adults only pool if you are willing to pay for a seat. I'd say one of the only real negatives about this whole pool area is that while there are a lot of free seats available, there aren't a lot of umbrellas. Unless you're willing to pay for that shade, you are probably going to be stuck in the sun. And the way that the pool is positioned, it's not right up against the building, so there aren't times of the day where the sun is blocked by the building, so there isn't going to be a lot of shade available to you. At number 4, we have Resorts World Las Vegas. There is so much to love about their pools. First, they have a lot of pools to choose from. They have a very large main pool area, which is several pools split up into one large area. And while there aren't a lot of umbrellas for shade, the building blocks the sun at certain areas of the pool depending on the time of day, so you can find a nice shady seat sometimes. The Athena Infinity Pool is an adults-only pool area with an infinity pool that overlooks the strip. Now, adults can come into this pool area, but if you want to grab a seat, you will have to pay for one in this section. I do love that Resorts World has a dedicated family pool with very shallow areas and fun little fountains and other things for the kids to enjoy. This cabana pool is for Crockford's guests, but if you're not staying at Crockford's, you can rent a daybed or a cabana to hang out in this area, which as you can see is gorgeous and relaxing. And of course you will find multiple bars around this pool area. And I absolutely love that they have lawn games out here. If you are looking for the ultimate in luxury pools, then our number 3 pools at Wynn Las Vegas will not disappoint. There are 2 larger pools that are connected by a skinny pool that looks a little bit like a lap pool. And then there are 2 smaller pools that are connected by a bridge. I find it so neat that the pattern of the decking kind of continues into the pool. So they have cushioned lounge chairs and some of the most lush landscaping. And it's not the typical palm tree tropical look here either. So the trees and the shrubbery are just so well groomed, and as a matter of fact, this whole deck space just feels like it's always in tip-top shape. And I adore all the colors on the cabanas around the pool area. So to me, this is the bougie of all bougie of Las Vegas pools, and it is fabulous. The Palazzo pools come in at our number 2 spot, and while not quite as nice, we'll share some of the Venetian pool footage too, since both pool decks are attached by a walkway, and you can access both no matter which hotel you're staying at. So if you cannot find a pool at Palazzo or Venetian that you like, then you should just stay home. The Palazzo has 3 large pools, 4 smaller ones, several hot tubs scattered throughout the area, and because of the positioning of the buildings, you can find sun or shade there, and plenty of seats are available to go around. I love how open the entire area feels. It doesn't feel like they just crammed a bunch of seats in to make it work. And you'll find a variety of areas to hang out aside from the traditional lounge chairs. I do love how the lounge chairs are cushioned though. I think it's a nice touch of luxury. And while the 4 large pools at Venetian are very nice as well, I feel like they did kind of cram the seats in this area a little bit more. The one thing they do have at Venetian though is they have a separate pool area called the garden pools, and it's separate up on the 10th floor, and it's kind of a really special place, a quiet place to get away where they just have a few small pools and hot tubs. Fontainebleau Las Vegas might be the new kid on the block, but their Oasis pool deck stole our hearts and the number 1 spot on our list. There are 6 pools, 4 bars, 2 restaurants, and a 2,300 square foot casino area with table games. There are a lot of things that I love about the pool area, but my favorite thing is how they brought that mid-century vibe to this pool deck, with the ways that the bars were designed and the different color choices. The design just makes this place stand out from all other pools for me. I mean, seriously, check out the tile floor in this cabana and the yellow pops of color with the towels in here. And while it is going to be a little bit more busy in the larger pool areas, there are some areas that are going to be a little quieter and tucked away. There is an adults only pool section here at Fontainebleau as well, so just be on the lookout it because it's kind of hidden off to the right as you come out into the pool deck. And one of the things that impresses me most about this whole pool area is the sheer number of umbrellas that are in the seating areas. You can find shade just about anywhere you go because there's going to be an umbrella there. I loved walking around and just discovering all of the different pool areas, and I think my favorite spot was the grotto pool. Just the way that it was set up with cabanas that are tucked into these little caves. It just kind of feels a little bit different and very unique for Las Vegas. Well, there you have it. That's our list of the top 10 pools in Las Vegas. Did your favorite pool make the list? Let us know in the comments if we missed something that you think should have been there. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.